Check. All right, we're live on YouTube now. We straight on YouTube, man. I got you. I got you. My bad technique. What up, everybody? How y'all doing, man? Shout out everybody on the live. Shout out to Rapzilla.com. Shout out everybody in here. I see Critique Fridays just tuned in. We live right now, man. Let me see. Facebook, I see you. I'm trying to make sure everybody is coming in right now. YouTube is going to take a little time for them to get in here. If you are in here right now, let everybody know we're in here. If y'all don't know, my name is OB, a.k.a. On Beat Music, a.k.a. your grandma's favorite producer. We're live right now on Critique Fridays. Every Friday we like to do this. We like to take over Rapzilla and listen to your music live. I like to listen to your music live. That's just what I like to do. And I like to see if any of you guys have some dope music. We like to playlist it. You know what I'm saying? A little curation that we do. If we don't like it, then we let you know, and we try to help you out to get you at a better, in a better position to be able to release your record. You feel me? Shout out everybody in here, man. Another good Friday. We live, man. Trying to get more people in here. For some reason, the numbers is going down. What's up? Normally, we get a good, 50 people in here right at once. People are coming in on Facebook and YouTube. I see y'all. Let's switch up the music right quick. I love this beat, bro. This beat is so, calming. It's like when I drink green tea. You feel me? It is. Y'all ever had Go Peak green tea? And the first swig of a Go Peak green tea, oh my gosh. It's so whew, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? A big old load just came off of me. That's what it feels like. Let's see. Right after this beat, I'll play this other beat. Keep killing it, OB. Thank you, Levi. I appreciate it. Hey, anybody went to Seattleville Fest, man? Shout out Seattleville Fest, man. It was a phenomenal festival, man. If y'all didn't tap into Seattleville in Houston, you said IG been bugging with kicking people off of the lives this week? Uh-oh. You said the snare reminds you of So Fresh and So Clean? The kick of Big Red is something phenomenal, bro. It's like magic. If you ever had Big Red, and a good Big Red though, because there's some Big Red that just it don't taste the same. But a good Big Red, bro. Hey, 77, what's up, man? Matt Strickland. I got water too. Trust me, I got the water too. Feel me? I got the Fiji right here. I got the water too. I'm trying to make sure everybody coming through the chat, man. See where all y'all at. Make sure y'all live. I got my Golden State jersey on. Let me rephrase that. I got my Steph Curry jersey on. I'm a Steph Curry fan, bro. I love Steph. I love what he's been about. I mean, it's not just because he's a believer, but the man is a GOAT. He's literally one of the greatest players of all time. It's phenomenal to be able to watch him during his career. Watch as he's grown, bro. It's amazing, bro. Beautiful. Beautiful career he's had. Dope. He's a dope father, dope husband. You know what I'm saying? Dope teammate. Curry is an all-around amazing dude, man. So I got a lot of respect for Curry. The same way I felt about Tim Duncan, you know what I'm saying? Same way I felt about Timmy. So, Who y'all got for the finals, man? Hey, so I sent in the beat through email, but it's not a full song. So Daniel, this is how it works. If you have not been here before, let me give you some directions. So when you submit here, what you do is you submit it to the email. You submit the song to rapzillalive@gmail.com. Once you do that, you're gonna get an email back to you. So if you're sending me a beat, you're allowed to submit two. Okay, if any producers in here, if y'all want to submit a beat, y'all can submit two. I'm totally cool with that. As long as they're beats, not songs. If they're songs, you can only submit one. But if they're beats, I allow two just because they're beats. And I try to help promote a lot of producers on here. So if you're a producer, you're allowed to submit two. The only one that's been allowed to submit four has been OK Hip Hop, because there was a moment where OK Hip Hop was coming in here every week and submitting, so I allow him to submit. He has like he's grandfathered into submitting more than one, and we call it OK Hip Hop Hour. The man's incredible. So yeah, if you're a producer, you're allowed to submit two beats. Email me right now to rapzillalivesubmit@gmail.com. Once you do that, you're gonna get an email back to you talking to you about how much it is, where you need to pay, and all that goodness. And if you are asking, what you need to pay? Why do you need to pay if you're doing this for Jesus? And it's like, bro, Jesus talked about this, about giving people what they're owed. You know what I'm saying? Armansky, what's up, man? Hey, Rapzilla, how you doing? We are doing good, man. What's up, Raised? I see you. Shout out Justin in the building. So don't get mad when you're asking, why do I have to pay? It's like when you go to, Chick-fil-A and you're like, you don't ask them, why do I have to pay for this sandwich? It's for Jesus. Hey, man. What's my first name? My name is OB. King Life Music from St. Louis, Missouri in the building. Shout out to you, man. Again, guys, if you have not submitted, go ahead and submit. Pull up. We doing this live. We do this every Friday. We're going to get started real soon. I just want to make sure that we got people submitting right now, because we do have a lot of spots available. Go ahead and submit. Just Raise, go ahead, man. We got spots, man. Can I spell it? I did. OB. That's how you spell it. O and a B. Right. All right, now you're just trolling me. Oh yeah, by the way, we are giving away $100 to a random person that submits this month. All right, so if you submit and you get your song, like, you got to pay to submit, right? But check it out. We're going to do a raffle to everybody who submits. So if you submit a record this month, we are giving, at the end of this month, we are giving out $100 courtesy of Rapzilla, man. Shout out Rapzilla. Rapzilla giving out money. I'm all right, Ish. I'm all right. I'm lying. I'm not all right. I'm hanging in there. I really am. I was just talking to my wife about it. I've been really, really overwhelmed. Really overwhelmed. It's just you growing. You growing. When you're growing, you get growing pains. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I feel like I have a lot on my plate where I'm trying to work, provide, make money for my family. We got a long road trip coming up ahead of us in a few weeks. We're headed back to maple syrup land. And I just I got a lot of that on my mind. I'm just trying to make sure that my family's good, we're straight. And you get into that mode of like being a dad, a father, provider. So you're trying to provide and stuff. So, hey man, y'all trying to buy beats? Pull up, buy some beats from me. I literally got like, I don't know how many beats right now. I got some beats right now. I got quite a bit actually. I got like 6 beats up right now. I just made a new one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 beats actually. Shoot. Y'all should really pull up. I'm gonna pull up some more too. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I'm at. I've just been very overwhelmed as a person, like just solo, just me. You know, trying to make sure I'm being a good father, a good husband, and you know, you fell in those areas, and I've been trying to learn how to have more grace on myself, just because it's difficult. You know, our biggest critic is ourselves, right? Like we have this, as like me being a father and a husband, I have this certain standard for myself to get things done right. You feel me? And if I don't, I just feel like a failure. Even if I'm not, I just feel it. You know what I'm saying? So it gets tough. Sometimes. Sometimes where I feel like, yo, I'm not doing what I need to be doing right now. So, yeah. We fall down, but we get back up. You said, I want beats like the one you made for Braille called The Blessed. Yeah. Appreciate you, man, listening to that record. That's what's up. Shout out to everybody that's like listening to my stuff. I'll say this. When I went to Houston, man, there was so much love there. Shout out Lexley Nirvana. She was like the first one to walk up to me. And she's from the show. Like she pulls up in here all the time. She's submitted and everything. So she was the first one to pull up. Obi, is that you? I'm like, what's up? And she like, I kind of recognized her. And then when she told me it's Lexley, I'm like, oh my gosh. It's really, really dope to meet her. It was dope to meet a lot of people. I met Z Dior was another one that I met. I met a few people. A dude named Relief with the number 1. Shout out to him. Me and him had a good conversation. I met a lot of people in Houston, man. It was really dope. A lot of dudes came up to me. A lot of dudes looked like they didn't want to say hi to me because maybe I gave them a bad critique or something. I don't believe that I give bad critiques. I believe that people take it bad. That's what I believe. It was funny, man. It was funny. I had a lot of good conversations. But it was dope. Yo, I got some sample chops. Thank you, Ish. Appreciate it. Send them through, man. Golden State. Y'all already know what's up. Yeah, man. I met a lot of people at Seattle Fest. A lot of good people. A lot of people treated me like family. Shout out Marty from Social Club. He's the one that invited me out to come through. And man, I got to see everybody out there. No big deal. And Marty actually did. They actually did Shakira, which if y'all don't know, I produced Shakira. So they performed it and they wanted me to go on stage with them, so I was able to go on stage with them. That was fun. And yeah, man. So it's been dope. It's been that was a real dope time. That was a good therapeutic time. I needed that. So like I said, it's been tough lately though. Just because I'm trying to get ready to get going, and I'm going to miss my home. This is my hometown. So I'm going to miss my family. I'm going to miss everybody. Yeah, it's always tough. So, but yo, guys, go ahead and submit right now. If y'all have not submitted, let's get today going, man. Let's get tonight going. So go ahead and submit right now. Email us to rapzillalivesubmit@gmail.com. If you have not done that, again, go ahead. The email's right there. rapzillalivesubmit@gmail.com. Get on the critique list. If you don't know what that is, just when you email us, you're going to get an email back to you talking to you about the list, how much it costs, where to pay, all that good mess. This is what we do here. We like to critique your music live. And if we really like it, we're going to put it on our playlist. And again, we're giving out $100 at the end of the month. And at the same time, we're giving out $300 to the best song of the month. So don't forget, man, you have a chance of winning a lot of money here at Critique Friday. Shout out Rapzilla for that. So let's get it popping, man. Let's get it started. Let's start. Let's see. Trying to make sure that I have. And by the way, if you're trying to cop a beat, hit me up, man. It'd be really dope. And I'll give you a deal right now. Normally I have a specific price. But right now, I'm really trying to sell some of these beats. So let me just play this beat real quick so y'all can hear it. New beat that I made. It's available right now. I'm trying to load up the music. That's why I'm trying to install it. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with an artist by the name of Mark Romero. Mark Romero with his song "Erase the Tears." If you guys like this record, type in chat. Let me know what's up, what you think about this record. And if you are trying to submit, you've got a lot of time to submit. Go ahead and submit right now. Get on the critique list and let's get it started. Mark Romero, you're up on deck. Let's check out your song, bro.
Hey Siri.
Uh-huh.
I need to get back to April 5th, 1993. There's an urgent matter I need to tend to.
Why this particular date, sir?
This is the date that I fell in love, but I have to go back and warn myself not to be so selfish. I caused too much pain.
Setting a course for April 5th, 1993.
If I could go back in time and erase all the tears, I would. I wish that I could. I wish that I would have been a better man. I ran away for way too many years, caused so much pain and way too many tears, and I never thought I'd be such a pathetic kid. And if I had one wish, I'd do it all again. I go back in the time, hacking in my young mind, put a tap on my spine and drain away the sin. I tell myself to be obedient to the one that lives within. I tell myself to quit running from the gift that you were given. I tell myself to be a better man for your wife and your kids. Just wish I could go back and erase all the tears, but time travel don't exist yet. So I'm battling with the past every chance I get, thinking about the times aftermath was all that I left. I was a mad mess, but now I'm mad blessed. Christ paid the price, he ain't never writing bad checks. Now when I'm thinking about the past, I ain't that stressed. If I could go back in time and erase all the tears, I would. I wish that I could. I wish that I would have been a better man. If I could go back in time and erase all the tears, I would. I wish that I could. I wish that I would have been a better man. Listen, I ain't trying to make no excuses. I was stupid, did a lot of things that were foolish, a straight nuisance. Believe me when I say I'd do anything to erase every instance, give up my redemption. Yo, that's a hard thing to say, but the tears that I've caused from the heartache and pain keep drizzling on my brain like a hard freezing rain. It gets cold in the dark when my heart's full of shame, but I gotta stay in the game, so I can't entertain anything that gon' lead me astray. For the rest of my days, I'm gon' be praising his name, trying to make up for them things that I can't rearrange. And I'm looking forward to the future now. If it wasn't for my family that loved me, I'd be dead or in prison now. But I'm preaching Jesus is risen now, so maybe I really did go back and switch the picture out. If I could go back in time and erase all the tears, I would. I wish that I could. I wish that I would have been a better man. If I could go back in time and erase all the tears, I would. I wish that I could. I wish that I would have been a better man.
Sir, our time travel was unsuccessful, but because of Jesus Christ, your relationship with your family has been restored.
All right, that was Mark Romero with his song "Erase the Tears." What did you guys think of that record? Type in the chat. Thoughts, opinions, suggestions. Ish said, "I love the concept." So, like the message. I agree. I like the message. I think Gio said it was okay. I think the same. I think that it was a good message of him, like, really kind of what we were talking about earlier, right? Like trying to be a good husband, things of that matter, things of that sort. Just really trying to be better. Is that Jay Cirque? What's up, bro? Chris Minnick. What's up, man? How you been? I haven't heard from him in forever, bro. I hope he's doing well. Yeah, the message was good. The message was a good message. It was like a thoughtful message of him really wanting to try, you know, to fix things and even just be a better person. You know what I'm saying? He said wording. What do you mean wording? I think my big thing though with this record was, how do I say this? There were some parts that were kind of like a little like the whole Siri interaction and stuff like that. It was a little cheesy for me. The idea of wanting to go back in time and stuff like that was cool. I think he could have probably done better with that. But it wasn't like a wow, like, oh, that was cool. There was somebody who actually did something like that, and it was kind of like he actually did a whole album. And Steven knows who I'm talking about. My man Jarrell. He goes by Jay Adams now, but he actually was able to tap into like making a whole one of my favorite albums that was that he dropped back in the day. It was called Lightmares, right? It was called Lightmares, and it was a whole like comic book, basically, that he like kind of each song kind of went into the part of the day that was going on throughout the day. It was incredible. It was an incredible album. It was an incredible project where he actually like just captured everything that was going on throughout the day. And it's just like, I gotta go back and listen to that album actually. But like each song just connected with each other, and each one had a message, everything. Spirit of Hip Hop, what's up? What's up, man? Yeah, I think it was the way he did it though. It didn't sound cheesy though. It was like so like it had you in tune, and it was like felt like a movie. And like Steven, you know what I'm talking about. Like Jarrell was so good at painting pictures that way. Now I would say the message was good. I just felt like you could have executed it better. Probably had a better beat too. I felt like this beat was a little like mid for me. Maybe something a little bit different. I would have liked more of a modern, like, well, let me see.
Hey Siri.
Uh-huh.
Many years caused so much pain and way too many tears. And
Yeah, this is like this beat seems like, and not only that, like the way you rapped on it sounded very like MB Riders. If you ever heard MB Riders from back in the day, they're like a Latino Chicano like rap group from back in the day that they sounded like that, like just mainly the rappers, not the dudes who sang. Those dudes who sang were really dope. But I would say like it wasn't too bad, Mark. I think you're on the right track. You just need a little bit more of a direction. So like maybe, you know, working on your delivery, trying not to sound so whispery when you're rapping, like, hey baby girl, let me talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, give me a little bit more energy. you know, and even just how you write and stuff like that. Remember, like a lot of people have written certain records like this, so the one thing you want to do is like stand out and sound different from there. Now, the singing, bro, I understand you wanted to kind of do that on your own. I would recommend getting somebody else to do the hook for you, just because I felt like this seemed like a little too much for you. The hook that you did really didn't stand out to me, and like, oh my gosh, I love the hook and I want to sing along with him. It just kind of made me feel like, man, I kind of want to get through this song even faster. Or if only reason I wanted to feel like that was because this is the critique show, you paid for it, so now I'm like, I have to listen to it because you paid. But if it was just me listening to your record, I probably would have turned it off. So that, like, I want to give you replayability, but you got to work for that. You know what I'm saying? So what I would say is work with somebody who knows how to like really lay down some really dope hooks, like whether it's like singing or something like that, and then get a record that just makes a little bit more sense, that caters to your voice, like beats that cater to your voice. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Mixing and mastering was a whole different thing. I felt like you definitely needed mixing and mastering as well, but let's start with getting some solid production that complements you, and then work on your delivery. Then from there, start collaborating with another artist, so you can actually have somebody who can actually sing some hooks for you. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm about at a 4 with it. I'm at a 4. I like the message. Let's just try to like step it up on the creativity and on the. No, actually, you had some creativity. It was there, but like, let's work on the direction of it, right? So that's kind of where I'm at. Appreciate you, Mark Romero. 4 for me. What do you guys say? This dude said, "Call me." I ain't calling you, bro. I don't know you. Straight up. Why do people get in here and they're just like, "Call me"? Bro, blessed are. If you want a beat like that, man, I have some beats available. You might be able to find one. Ray G, I just signed another contract, bro. The one that you just sent. Cyrus, shout out to Cyrus Sonata copping a badge. Oh, you in the UK? Shout out to the UK. Shout out to you, bro. Again, if you're trying to submit, there's a lot of spots. Lots of spots available. Call me now for your free reading. Anybody know who that is? Oh, what? Shout out Cyrus Sonata, man. I just got word right now. Cyrus Sonata is donating $50 to tonight's winner. So if you win tonight, you get your $50 back. What? Cyrus, if you want to donate to the Ombi Music Gas Fund, please hit up my Cash App. Cash App Ombi Music. Shout out to my brother Cyrus, man. Cyrus has been somebody who's been growing through Critique Fridays like tremendously, bro. That dude's killing it right now. 77, I got you, bro. You need some drill? We need to lock in for some drill. Cyrus, you're amazing, bro. Shout out to Cyrus, guys. Y'all give him a round of applause, man. He submitted $50 to the winner tonight. And you guys can actually do that. If you guys ever want to donate or donate to help, like donate spots for other people, like, hey, I want to cop a spot for so-and-so or whatever, like, you can totally do that. Or if you ever want to be like, hey, Obi, I want to donate money for the winner, Hey, we got a lot of people who usually do that for us. So if you guys ever want to give away or anything like that, let us know, man. Let us know, and then we can definitely talk to you about those. See if we can make it happen. Again, if you're trying to submit, Rapzilla Live. Oh, spelled it wrong. I'm typing with one finger. Two fingers, actually. Rapzilla Live submit at gmail.com. Yeah, get on the critique list right now, man. That way you can get on here. We can listen to your music. Guys, again, this is a good opportunity for you guys to develop yourself as an artist. I really consider Critique Fridays to be an artist development class. Like, I've seen so many artists develop through here. So go ahead and get on here right now. We're going to go probably till late tonight. We always do. Next artist we got is an artist by the name of... Is your name actually We Fall Down But We Get Back Up? Bro, I feel like We Fall Down But We Get Back Up is not a good rap name. I would use that for like a YouTube channel or something like an Instagram or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that would be better for that. I wouldn't use that necessarily for a rap name. I would probably have a rap name something more marketable, because that's not a marketable rap name. Like, hands down, that's just not a marketable rap name. I would love to hear you guys do a record or change your name to something like that's more of like a person, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can identify as a person. We Fall Down But We Get Back Up is more of like, it sounds more of like a YouTube channel. Like, hey, subscribe to We Fall Down We Get Back Up. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I would market that as a YouTube channel. So I gotta hit you with a
change your name.
Respectfully. All right. You said it's my YouTube ministry. That's what's up. Keep it as your YouTube ministry, but you need a rap name, my man. What's your real name? Cordell. Hey, Cordell, where you from? Cordell, where you stay at? I'm just curious. Your name is Danielson? Like, your real name is Danielson? For real? Like, from oh, it's just Daniel. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and let's play this record. He has a record. Daniel has a record called Evidence and Questions. Let's go ahead and check this record out. Birmingham, Alabama. Is that where you stay at? Oh, we'll be headed to like Jacksonville. So. Hey, put your hands in the air. Now put your hands up. Hands up, let's go. Hands up, let's go. And we bounce. And we bounce. And we bounce.
I'm surrounded by skeptics and amateur detectives. My views are neglected, cause truth is offensive. Your methods looking desperate, my message is authentic. Strengthened and protected by evidence and questions. Discernment and perception, protection prevents deception. If you're sleeping with the enemy, you're gonna get infected. I'm drinking King James with my breakfast, growing in holiness, prayer and repentance. How can you tell that the cell was just an accident? Cause we can clearly see mechanical machines and management. The analysis always causes paralysis. My evidence is damaging, travelling like a pathogen. And Michael B. His research got these nerds panicking. What do you get when you mix ignorance with arrogance? I'm past practicing, my passion hasn't dimmed. I'm still standing even though I'm balancing. There's no challenging, they're everlasting. They can't examine creation cause their hearts are distracted. And when we vanish like a magic trick, all our relatives will understand that none of us was acting. Hidden elements, no pride in my measurements, no. My confidence is high like Everest. His eloquence and intelligence proves his excellence. But all of us are negligent and think this shit's irrelevant. I'm surrounded by skeptics and amateur detectives. My views are neglected, cause truth is offensive. Your methods looking desperate, my message is authentic. Strengthened and protected by evidence and question. Discernment and perception, protection prevents deception. If you're sleeping with the enemy, you're gonna get infected. I'm drinking King James with my breakfast, growing in holiness, prayer and repentance. It's evident that evidence suggests intelligence. I'm severing connections, empirical evidence plus forensics I'm presenting. The evidence is far from compelling. It's overwhelming that life was designed by higher intelligence. I'm remembering, dissecting these messages, digesting what's relevant. Evolution is heroin, stop injecting. I'm trying to stop your flesh from melting. Is it evidence, evaluation or indoctrination? Contemplate my information as I make these statements. Intelligent design testifies to creation. Indoctrination or evidence evaluation. There's no escaping. The DNA was created. The human brain's amazing. Far from an accident, the evidence is lacking. Darwin, nothing but assumptions. Irreducible complexity suggests the function, and we both know something never comes from nothing. I'm surrounded by skeptics and amateur detectives. My views are neglected, cause truth is offensive. Your methods looking desperate, my message is authentic. Strengthened and protected by evidence and questions. Discernment and perception, protection prevents deception. If you're sleeping with the enemy, you're gonna get infected. I'm drinking King James with my breakfast, growing in holiness, prayer and repentance. I'm surrounded by skeptics and amateur detectives. My views are neglected, cause truth is offensive. Your methods looking desperate, my message is authentic. Strengthened and protected by evidence and questions. Discernment and perception, protection prevents deception. If you're sleeping with the enemy, you're gonna get infected. I'm drinking King James with my breakfast, growing in holiness, prayer and repentance. Surrounded by skeptics and amateur detectives. My views are neglected, cause truth is offensive. Your methods looking desperate, my message is authentic. Strengthened and protected by evidence and questions. Discernment and perception, protection prevents deception. If you're sleeping with the enemy, you're gonna get infected. I'm drinking King James with my breakfast, growing in holiness, prayer and repentance.
Bro, Daniel's son. Daniel's son. You wax on and wax off. Daniel's son, you do that very good. Very correct. Very, very nice. Mr. Miyagi approve. Miyagi approve. Fire, bro. I like that. I want to hear him on this. I wonder what he would do with this. Y'all think y'all can hear him on that? I feel like it would be something different for him. Yo, shout out to Daniel's son. Bro, he totally caught me off guard. I ain't gonna lie. I think I feel like he actually, like, I feel like he really actually has a good sound, man. I think he just needs a little bit of work with like the hook. I feel like the stacks that he was doing in the hook, not really a big fan of that part. I think he could have came up with a better hook too. But yo, his verses were like straight up, like my man was going at, he was like going like straight up apologist, just trying to like go at people's throats with like, you know, the truth. And that was dope. That was dope. That's why your name and branding is important. I was expecting to not like it. I agree wholeheartedly. I literally agree with that. It felt like, I was like, man, it's probably gonna be another one of those records that we're like, I have wrote 19 in February. What you mean 19? What do you mean you wrote 19? You wrote 19 songs? Is that what you're saying? Hey, he's got some subscribers on YouTube. 28,000 subscribers on YouTube, bro. That's what's up. I have wrote 19 February. That's crazy, bro. So I guess he does.
Jesus warned us that this would happen 2,000 years ago.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to play that, but it seems like he really like taps into the, you know, whole scene with that. Proud Lyric, what's up, man? Yeah, man. So I think my man here, he's killing it right now. He's doing a good job. I really I loved his verses. I thought his verses were really, really dope. He definitely needs a little bit of updating on some production, but you know, that's where we come in, you know what I'm saying? So I got these beats up for sale right now, Daniel. So if you got, you know, a budget right now, holla at me. You can hit me up on my Instagram at OnBeatMusic on IG, and we can talk it out. But yo, bro, I think you just need some help with the hook and some mixing and mastering, and you're pretty straight. I think you have a message and an idea of what you're trying to get out. It feels like you're really leaning towards the apologist type of a rapper, which is really cool. I mean, we don't have much of that anymore. I miss that type of rap. I really do, wholeheartedly. I'm not gonna lie. There was a point where I really, really enjoyed like Timothy Brindle, Stephen the Levite. You know what I'm saying? Artists like that would really be apologists in their raps. People who would break down truth a certain way that it was just like, man, you know, you felt like you went to a seminary class. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of theological rap that I definitely missed that I feel like is very lacking inside of Christian hip hop. Either because the reformed rappers are too prideful and they don't want to be part of the Christian hip hop scene. They try to excommunicate themselves from our scene because they're all like, that's not Christian. Like, I don't like those rappers. I like the rappers that like to be part of the Christian hip hop scene and understand and are mature enough to understand that we do need, you know, multiple different types of Christian hip hop and everybody can kind of coexist at the same time. Because we're all brothers and we all have the same type of gospel. Whether you can disagree about secondary stuff or even methods and stuff like that, but as long as what does Andy say? We can disagree on the methods, but as long as we agree to preach the message, like the gospel, right? So yeah, man. So I really think that there's not a big, you know, theological. There's not a really big theological group anymore inside of Christian hip hop that I feel like it would be dope to have that sound again. But again, people that really want to be a part of it. But yeah, I'm all for this one. I'll give it a 6. I think it was really, really dope. It just needs some work. Like I said, production, more updated on the hook. Maybe start collabing with some people, bro. And then yeah, I think, you know, you're on your way. Definitely on your way. 6 for me. 6 for me. Yeah, y'all go subscribe to We Fall Down and Get Back Up. Show them some love, man. If you want to tap in with me, bro, Daniel, holla at me on Instagram at OnBeatMusic. Just tap in with me, bro. Again, guys, if you are trying to submit, email me to rapzillalivesubmit@gmail.com. Tonight's Song of the Night winner is going to get playlisted on the Rapzilla, Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora Station playlist. And you're going to win $50 courtesy of my man Cyrus Sonata. Woo! Shout out Cyrus, who's donating $50 to the winner prize tonight. If you guys want to donate money to the prize tonight, you can totally do that. Gennaro, what's up, man? Shout out Gennaro, my brother, man. Yo, I make Christian hip hop mixes on Mixcloud. That's what's up. Ooh, haha. 350 in the building. Haha. Pepsi. Shout out 350, man. All right, let's get it popping. Next artist we got is Gio. Shout out to Gio. This song is called Keep It True. Let's go ahead and check this record out. Jeff, what up, man? Shout out to Jeff. Pepsi.
At times things seem unclear. God reminds me how finite I am in a world filled with unexplainable details. Ooh, I'm trying to make some sense of things that I go through. Even though we different, I'm still human just like you. I'm still flawed, but I'ma do my best to keep it true. True. Ooh, I'm trying to make some sense of things that I go through. Even though we different, I'm still human just like you. I'm still flawed, but I'ma do my best to keep it true. True. Going through these ups and downs, but never lacking dedication. Loyalty is never questioned. Lord knows I've been tested. Quality is never compromised when you silent. It might get a little rocky, but we know that God got it. I was feeling really down, to taking off with the music, meditating on my blessings, nothing more therapeutic. Looking back at all the lessons, God really got me through it. Even though I was useless, He still wanna use me. I was distracted, detached, in fact I died, I needed resuscitation. Happy belated, Holy Spirit infiltrated my operation. Shut it down, I was pill popping in the matrix, but the true plug came and saved me. Ooh, I'm trying to make some sense of things that I go through. Even though we different, I'm still human just like you. I'm still flawed, but I'ma do my best to keep it true. True. Ooh, I'm trying to make some sense of things that I go through. Even though we different, I'm still human just like you. I'm still flawed, but I'ma do my best to keep it true. True. Trying to make some sense of things I'm going through. Even though we different, I'm still human just like you. I'm still flawed, but I'ma do my best to keep it true. Yeah. Do my best to keep it true. I do my best to keep it true.
Yo. All right, Gio. Shout out to Gio from 70 times 7. Not bad. Actually, not too bad. I feel like maybe there was a mixing issue with the hook. I feel like the falsetto part where you were going high end, like na 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 na, that needs to be more mixed into the lower part. Because then it doesn't feel like a proper stack. Like, you guys gotta understand how to stack if you're gonna stack. If you're gonna stack vocals, you need to make sure that they're mixed in a way where it doesn't sound off or overwhelming, or because that happens. Sometimes some people stack vocals and it just becomes very like overwhelming. It doesn't like give you, it's not ear candy. Like, you guys got to study what ear candy is like the way you'll hear something like the way Kendrick does, like some of his vocal stacks where he's harmonizing. Bro, some of that stuff is very like ear candy, and it's like, oh my gosh, I love to hear it. You know what I'm saying? So some of those things you guys need to know how to stack it in a way where it just like it blends in and it sounds like one. This sounded like two. You can definitely distinguish that they were both kind of split. It didn't feel like they were stacked properly. So make sure that, like, I think that was a mixing issue. It felt like it was a mixing issue. And then, like, verses weren't too bad. I just felt like he could have given me some better takes. And again, another mixing issue that I heard in there was, like, it just felt like the verses were, like, too on top. Like, the vocals were too on top of the beat. It didn't feel like it was all blended. I felt like I wanted the beat to hit a little bit harder, but I didn't get that thump the way I wanted, the way it should have, sounded. So I think overall, more of it was a mixing issue, and then some of it was him not giving me the best takes that he could have given me. So yeah, I think it was a big engineering issue and a big, giving me some better takes. Other than that, not bad, Gio. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was really, really dope. What do I give it? 6.5, 7. I'm at a 7 with it. I give it a 7. I didn't think it was too bad. What'd you guys think it was? Chat, talk to me, chat. How y'all feel about this record? Whew. Man. Louis on 10, on 10, on 10, on 10. Shout out to Louis on 10 in the building. It's not bad, bro. I think you need a little bit more work, and you're well off, bro. 7's not bad. I really enjoyed it. You said the auto-tune might have been off, Tebow? Again, my thing was like it was more of an engineer issue. So maybe if he had a better engineer, or maybe the engineer just needs to go back and work on some things, it would work. I felt like it would. I just think it really needed some engineering work. Louis, man, waiting on you, man, for your releases. What's up? Waiting for you to release some stuff, man. All right, let's keep it going, man. We got Ricky Gallard. Again, if you're trying to submit, go ahead and get on the critique list. Ricky Gallard, let's go ahead and check his song out. It's called Used to Love. Let's check this joint out.
911, what is your emergency?
I'd like to report missing persons.
Okay, tell me more.
Well, I just got over here to my friend's house, and I don't know where it is, but it looks like a crime scene. I just need some help finding them.
Broken glass everywhere, mouth drop. When the news hit the air, time stopped. It became crystal clear. Another Christian fanatic disappeared. Oh no! Check his last whereabouts. When he was last seen, he was having doubts. We got no time to talk before we outline and chalk his incredible walk. The C to the R to the OSS. We make it move to the M to the ENT. We preach C to the R to the OSS. Coming at you with the gospel frequently. Here's another human emergency. Every day is a new 24 on the shot clock. You can get your shot blocked or score. So we got no time to waste. We gotta press on, so let's search the place. This could be crime and consequences. Is there a sign of his repentance? Yeah, there's a party over here. Found a bunch of clues about how he disappeared. See, he was steadily serving, married to the ministry, living his sermon, changing the industry, preaching like Spurgeon. But all the while he was doubting the virgin birth of the Christ man. He wasn't certain the story of Jesus could just be a virgin of other ancient texts. What makes his story any better than the next? Check the intellect. The C to the R to the OSS. We make it move to the M to the ENT. We preach C to the R to the OSS. Coming at you with the gospel frequently. Here's another human emergency. Peep the intellect, see if we connect. All of the dots, then see if we're correct. He was introspective, digging in the text. He was deconstructing when he was taught to flex. Then what happened next? He was flooded with questions, misinterpretations, and healthy objections. Those obsessions became his possessions. Those possessions then possessed him. Now the show got to go. Can't call a house a dough without the flow. Foundation gone, so bro, I don't know if he's coming back, but only time will show. If he's really gone, we'll be moving on. If he's really gone, we'll be moving on. If he's really gone, we'll be moving on. If he's really gone, we'll be moving on.
Oh no. Long as I got breath in my nostrils, I'm bringing for my bro. Long as I got breath in my nostrils, I'm bringing for my bro. As long as I got breath in my nostrils, I'm bringing for my bro. Long as I got breath in my nostrils, yo.
Calling all units on duty. We have a Hebrews 3:12 in progress. If you're in the area, please respond to this call. Report back and let us know what you find. Over. 521.
All right. We can collide. What do you guys think? Chat, what y'all think? How y'all feeling? The beat would make me skip it. Oh. Yeah, it would have been better. I don't think the beat works for this. If this is original production, it's kind of crazy. It is, but I don't think it works for this. You said, I don't think this song did what he intended it to do. I think he needs to try it with a new song. I think he needs a new beat. I think, I'm not saying that he can't rap, but I feel like this just was super, like, I think he was really trying to go for the retro 80s sound, which, in hindsight, it sounded like an 80s record, but it just didn't sound like, nostalgic. I feel like people are like, right now, the 80s sound is super popular, which is crazy, right? But it's like, it's super popular. But the problem is that when you're doing those type of records, you need to make sure that it aligns with like being nostalgic, but actually current, right? Like Post Malone actually capitalized really well on the 80s sound on his latest project. He has a record with The Weeknd. Obviously, The Weeknd's been killing it with that 80s sound. But the thing about those records that we're hearing from these guys is that it sounds very nostalgic, but it sounds like it could still be played today, as opposed to something like this where it just doesn't feel like that. It does sound like something that would have came out in that time, and it just sounds more of a dated sound. You get what I'm saying? It didn't work for me. I didn't get a big feeling of like, oh my gosh, this was like a good sound. And like, oh wow, like he blended the 80s sound with today. It just felt like, you know, he sent me a record that came from the 80s. Didn't really give me that today sound. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I'm at with this. I feel like it's super dated in a way, which is sad because I felt like this beat, possibly if somebody different would have came on the record, they probably would have made it sound different. I think he needs just a rap record, like a record that is for hip hop. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of where I'm getting my take for this. Yeah, I'm at a 5 because I feel like he does have potential. Like I can hear his raps. He definitely could spit, but I just think that this beat wasn't the right one for him. I appreciate the experiment and I appreciate the risk. It's just that it sounded more dated than it did nostalgic. That's kind of where I'm at with this one. Shout out to Ricky Gallard, man. 5 for me though. Real quick, I want to say who's coming up next because I feel like some people submitted, but I don't know if we have you guys. Oh, as soon as I said that, a bunch of submissions just came in. Give me 1 second. Let me find all these artists real quick. Again, guys, if you have not submitted, go ahead and submit, but don't forget to pay, guys. Please don't forget to pay. I see. Okay. So that one. See that one. I see some producers in the house. Shout out to the producers. Hey. James White. All right, I'm gonna say the names that I have right now, and if you paid and you didn't hear your name, let me know. That way we can find you. I have Rico Slugger, Audentia. Shout out Audentia, man. King Life Music. My man Jay Cirque, he submitted 2. He paid for 2 submissions. We got my man Ish coming up. Just Raised. Daniel Saint. And then we have James White. James White. It's not the I hope it's not the, what's it called? The legalist James White. Tebow, you said you paid? Did I get yours? I swear I saw yours actually. Yeah, King's Life, I said your name. King's Life, you're the 3rd one. So let me say the names again. Rico Slugger, Audentia, King's Life Music, Jay Cirque with 2, Ish, Just Raised, Daniel Saints, and James White. So guys, if you are trying to get on right now. I gotta reset the live because for some reason I'm getting a notification saying blah blah blah. Do this and that. Tebow, give me your PayPal info right now. That way we can find it while I take the quick break. Guys, go back, get some drinks. You know what I'm saying? Some food, snacks. We're in for a long night. All right. So let's tap in. Don't go anywhere. Come right back. I'll be gone for like a minute or 2. I'm just gonna reset the live real quick just so we can get more people in here because I think I'm getting probably ghost band or whatever. So, Adelaide, what up, man? If you're trying to submit music, man, do it right now. You have time. There's a lot of spots available. We only have a few artists left before we call it a night. So go ahead and submit right now. Get on the critique list. Everybody else, go ahead. Let people know that we're live. We'll be right back. Surpass the beer. I'm gonna be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right. Tebow, what's your PayPal? Give me your PayPal email, and I'm gonna find it right now as I cut off.